tutorial video, we're gonna be covering the handstand trick. So we do this against a tree or a wall. You wanna be aware to not overdo this or do this too often when your dog is young, just because it's not a natural behavior for a dog to do a handstand, but it really works on them knowing their hind end. We're gonna start off with teaching a dog to back up. That's the very first step. So we want to teach when my fist is closed to respect the hand. So for your dog not to nuzzle your hand and push into it when it's closed. When it's open and you present your reward, it's a free-for-all, they can come in for that. So when we first back up, I'm going to have the dog in front of me. Sometimes I do it in a perpendicular direction, so that way I can really watch the dog, or they might be directly in front of me. And so I'll have my fist closed, and then I'm just going to take a little step into their space. A lot of dogs will offer up a sit because that's what they've been taught to do. If they sit, you can just lure them back forward and do it again. If they're really sitting a lot, you can use a little bit of your arm pressure underneath their stomach area to get them to stand up. As soon as they take one step back, you'll either click or you'll mark it with your terminal marker and let them come into that reward. So you don't want to go from them not having an understanding of backing up and then expecting them to back up too much. Once they start to get the concept, you can start to add in further distance with it. A texture change is really good for this. So if you have a hardwood to a carpet area, I will tend to use this so that way the dog backs up onto the new texture, and that's where you can really start to build some distance with it. Once your dog has an understanding of that, then we'll add on a little bit of leash pressure. So your leash will go directional right across their back to have them back up, and then you can mark and reward it. Once your dog has a good understanding of backing up, I'll tend to add in a busu ball, so it adds a little bit of height, and it's not too dramatic for them to start understanding to lift their legs up, not just straight back. You can also use a place board or a ramp of some kind to just have a little bit of an incline for them to have height in their backup. And then last and not least, then you'll find a tree. You're gonna wanna find a tree that has large roots. You don't want one that's just perfectly straight because that's gonna be too hard for them to transition to. So one with big roots that they can start that formal backing up onto that tree. Take your time with this, practice it with low distractions, and then when you practice more, you can get into high distractions and really show off your dog's skills.